Hello, students. Students, yesterday I started with the explanation of the chapter Sermon at Banaras. I told you that who's the sermon in the story, and I also tried to narrate you the explanation which talks about that how Siddharth Gautam was transformed to Gautam Buddha. How he became a sermon. How his first sermon at Banaras was one of the most popular thought. What was the cause that he decided to find that enlightenment which he was looking for? Why he wanted to know that what is pain, what is suffering, why the people feels grief into their life, and how can they come out of these griefs. Why he wanted that enlightenment of the knowledge, and what journey he has gone through for that knowledge. Because it is not easy for everyone to get that enlightenment. It is not easy for everyone to know that there is a hidden thought which the nature has created. And it is not even easy to live without all the affections, all the relations, and of course, all the money, wealth which we possess. But Siddharth Gautam left everything. He sat under a peepal tree and he spent around more than 7 years. He got that enlightenment. Now, there is a story which has been narrated into this chapter which explains that how he started influencing the life of the people. The story is about Kisa Gotami, a lady who had only son. She was crying badly because suddenly she lost her son. The only son was died now. She could not understand anything. Holding her son, she was going from home to home, person to person, and asking and pleading everybody that kindly help me to find such a medicine which can give life to my son, which can cure my child, and I can have him back. And people were saying, oh, the pity lady. She do not understand that the son cannot be regained, the life of him cannot be regained. He's no more. He's dead. And they thought that she has lost her sense. She do not understand that now she will never be able to get back his son again. But she kept on moving, and on a length, that means after some distance, she met a man, and the man said that, Madam, I do not have the medicine. I can't help you, but I know a physician who has the medicine of every disease. He's the one who can help you out, and he can really bring your son back. The woman was very excited. She felt glee. She wanted to meet that person and immediately said that kindly make me to go to that person. The man directed her and he sent her to not any other physician. In fact, he sent her to Gautam Buddha. She met Gautam Buddha and she insisted that you're such a big physician. People are talking a lot about you. People says that you have the solution of every problem. Kindly help me. My son is unable to get up. I think I've lost him. Kindly bring him back. And then Siddharth Gautam could understand her problem. And he said, "Fine, I'll bring your son back. There is nothing into this. But you have to do something in favor of this." She was ready to do anything. She said, "Yes, tell me, what can I do?" So Gautam Buddha said that you go and get me a handful of mustard seeds from any house, but make sure that nobody would have died in that house. Where you go and get me the mustard seeds, handful of mustard seeds from any such house where no mother has lost a son, no wife has lost husband, no sister has lost brother, and no one has lost sister, mother, father, daughter, and even a friend. She could not understand that what does Gautam Buddha really wanted to say. She was quite happy that yes, I'll get it. And she started her journey. She went home to home, men to men, and everybody was ready to give her a handful of the mustard seeds, but she could not find any such house where nobody has lost anyone. In fact, sometimes she got reply that the number of livings are less and the people who are dead are more. She kept on wandering from one place to another, from one house to another. And after some time, she realized that it is nature. We can feel the grief, we can feel the sadness, but we cannot move away from this fact which the nature has created. Nature has created a cycle, and we are following that. If somebody has taken the birth, so that is for sure that somebody has to die also. And then she sat along the street and she was looking towards the flickering light of the town. And she noticed that even the life of a man is like this light. Sometimes it flickered, and then she noticed that the light was completely gone. The same way as the life of the men keep on flickering with the ups and downs of the life, with the problems, with the good phases, with the bad phases of the life, everybody has such up and down. And a day comes when the light of life goes forever, when a person dies and doesn't come back. Because the nature has created such a cycle that we have to accept it, and we should know that if we are born for something, so a day would come when we will die also. Because there are only very few people who understands the meaning of immortality. They becomes immortal, but actually they have really paid a big cost for it. They earn that immortality, and that is by leaving all the relations, by leaving behind all the family, by leaving behind their own self, and just by surviving for others, which is not easy, which is not at all easy for anybody. So that day, Kisa Gotami understood what Gautam Buddha wanted to teach her. And this how Gautam Buddha was one of the famous person who has given many preachings of the life to the people. I hope the chapter is quite clear with this to you. Try to read the chapter once more, though it's very small but quite interesting and acknowledging chapter. Read it. This will definitely help you. Thank you, children.